What's up, YouTube? I'm Shamar Reza Presley. I'm a student and an athlete at the University of Buffalo. I'm a freshman and I'm an undergrad student. Today I'm doing a multimodal project on gun safety and gun control and why that's so important. This is a bit more of a serious topic, and I think I just want to, the whole point of me delivering this topic is to just make parents, teachers, students, everybody, law officials, I want to make everyone aware of why this era of gun safety and gun control is harming our future with our kids, with us in general. It's causing deaths. So I'm going to start out. I'm going to put pictures right here. It's a lot of protests going on about this, and it's been going on for years. Some of these pictures date back from literally 2012 all the way till now. It's just protesting gun violence, gun laws. And I feel as they're doing this to make a statement, because the gun laws, the gun violence it's terrible. We have terrible gun laws, which that lets people get the weapons into their house who shouldn't have weapons to begin with. And then that lets them just be loose with their weapons, and just is uncontrolled. It's no safety, and that's when we have our babies picking up the guns, playing with the guns, killing another baby. We have the teens playing with the guns, shooting themselves in the face. We have teens going and killing other teens with mass shootings. Teens going to kill adults with the mass shootings. School shootings with kids getting their hands on guns, such as the whole Ethan Crumley situation. And basically, if you guys don't know about that situation, I can give you guys a brief summary. Basically, a 15-year-old student who received the gun from his mom for a birthday present, an early birthday present. He basically took the weapon into Oxford High School and killed a lot of people and also injured people. He was sentenced to life without a chance of parole. And his parents were just tried a couple months ago, and they also received involuntary manslaughter because they didn't contribute and physically, but they bought him the gun. They let him have the gun. They let him keep the gun, and that same gun they bought him was used to kill those students. So that's one way that just negatively affected the world just by not teaching their kids gun laws. Now, when we get into some more of these pictures, these are going to be more statistic wise. I'm going to pull these up right here. The first picture we have are the darker colors are states with constitutional provisions protecting the right to bear arms. So basically, states who are going out of their way to protect the Second Amendment, which is the right to bear arms. And then those are the states with high murder rates, such as Texas, Michigan, Illinois. And then we have the states in the light blue that do not include the right to bear arms. And those are more of the safer states, such as California, per se. And when you look at that, that's just the bigger picture of gun control not being taken care of by law officials, because we're so stressed on the Second Amendment. Oh, you have the right to bear arms. But it's okay, we can bear arms, but why are we not protecting the laws as well? Why are we just letting them just bear arms? Why are we not saying, okay, you can bear arms, but you have to have a license, you have to go through these gun training videos, these gun safety videos, these testing videos. You have to understand what are the negative effects of owning a gun. Like, you could just say, okay, I know I can go kill somebody, this and that. I know he can get this gun and kill somebody. But if you just showed, I feel like if we would have just showed people like Jennifer and James videos like this before they were allowed to purchase guns, I feel like, I just feel it would have settled in their brain differently, and things like this wouldn't have happened. Going into the next picture, casualties from gun violence. You see, in 2015, it was very high. and you just see it just keeps raising up. It dropped down in 2021, and then it goes right back up. This is also due to the gun laws, no gun control. And the last picture right here that I want to touch on quickly was children and teens gun deaths per 100,000. You see, we have the highest. We have less gun. I'm pretty sure we have less gun laws than these other states. I'm pretty sure these other, countries are more provides when it comes to weapons, and they're not just going to let anyone bear an arm. And you see, we have the highest out of all of that, and that just goes to show the level of superiority when it comes to gun control. I have a couple of tweets that I read recently. They're recent tweets. They're all from this year, and they're all just different perspectives on gun safety and gun control. The first one comes from Everytown on Twitter. It says, "Thank you, President Joe Biden, for leading the strongest gun safety administration in U.S. history." Everytown is a news platform that they talk a lot about gun control, gun safety, and it just shows that this is important. This is important to people. It's helping safening the streets. It's helping safening the schools. Like what Joe Biden is doing with this gun safety and this gun control is what we need to push for. The second tweet comes from the real Buck Moves on Twitter. It says, "I don't give a care about your opinion. Guns don't load themselves. Parents fail to teach kids basic gun safety or respect for others' property." This literally goes, this isn't even talking about the Oxford case, but this literally goes into the Oxford case. Obviously, guns don't load themselves. And you can't just say, oh, the parents didn't do it. The parents didn't know their son's going to do it, so we can't blame the parents. They put their kids in the place to load the weapon, to kill people. When you leave your weapon around, you're literally saying, you're not saying go kill somebody, but that's what your actions are showing. And everything doesn't need to be said. It's about actions. And last, we have people that don't know anything about gun or gun safety shouldn't tweet about stuff like this, from @thekfish3. So this tweet was replying to somebody else's tweet who didn't know about a situation but was stating their opinion on it, and their opinion was very, very ignorant. And so I feel like this is another factor showing, all three of these tweets really are showing how serious this is to people. This isn't no joking matter to people, and that all of these tweets right here to show that. The last part that I wanted to add were just safety tips, really. Like you hear a thousand ways. Oh, just gun safety videos, like, but it's never acted on. So I just wanna do the most I can in this quick video, and I just want to add this snippet. It's from Reasons TV. It's called "Do Studies Show Gun Control Works?" I want to add this clip, then I'll be right back.
Question of whether owning a gun makes you more or less safe. One widely influential study that has constantly resurfaced in headlines since it was published in the New England Journal of Medicine in 1993 concluded that, rather than confer protection, guns kept in the home are associated with an increase in the risk of homicide by a family member or intimate acquaintance.
That's some proof towards that. Now next, a couple more tips I have. It's an article. It's millions of articles, thousands of articles on the internet pertaining to gun safety. And I feel like if you had the time and you were a parent, law official, school official, teacher, principal, I feel like you should look into these videos, look into these websites. Just teach little things to teach your kids and your students about gun safety. But I have an article right here. It's called, it's from Economic Sense, A Way Forward on Gun Safety, a double reform that can make a difference. It's just talking about gun safety, talking about gun control, talking about how we could better the community, better the earth we walk on, the streets that we walk on, the streets our kids and our futures and generations to come. It's just giving safety tips. And lastly, the last article I have for you guys is Everytown again. It's Everytown Research and Policy. How can we prevent gun violence in American schools? Now, I read this article front and back a couple of times for other projects, but I like this article a lot because it talks about different ways you can prevent gun violence in American schools, like pertaining to the Oxford case in Michigan or any other school shooting that we've heard of. Just little things like sitting kids in front of a screen for 10 minutes, showing them gun safety videos every week, every month. Like, just, I feel like people don't take it doesn't take 12 hours to teach kids this. You don't have to sit them down for 12 hours at a time and teach them this. I feel like if you just show them this for 10 minutes a week, 10 minutes, 160 minutes a month, 120 minutes every 2 months, like, just build on it. Just put them in little by little. Like, of course, the kids are going to be, oh, I don't want to watch this. I don't, blah, blah, blah. I already know gun safety. But by the time, they're going to have to buy into the videos that you're showing them. And when they buy in, that's when you know if you've contributed and you've stopped just bad things from happening. But with all of that being said, I'd like to thank you guys for watching my video. And I hope you guys have a blessed day. Remember to teach your kids gun safety. Watch these videos. Learn these tips from these websites. Not even just these websites. Other websites. And everything is going to be linked below. From the music, to the tweets, to the pictures, to the articles, to the YouTube video. I'm going to link everything down below. You guys can give it a look for yourself. And just do more research. Don't just go off what I'm showing you. Go off your own research. Because it's not about... It's okay, I'm hearing you, I'm motivating you to take a stand, but you also need to motivate yourself to do more looking into it. Go see how many kids, even though you think your kid is safe, see how many parents think their kids are safe, but their kids still get into violence. You can search all of this up. So don't sit around and just say, oh, my kid's safe, I don't even keep guns around him. He can get a gun from his friend's mom. Just make sure you're doing your research and you're protecting your kid. And that way we'll have a better future for our kids and the generations to come.